Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. We've got a lot of news to talk about today. I am I am in California and it's about to rain. That could be a disaster movie. If you know anything about Californians attempting to drive in the rain. Alan is here. Let's get him on the show.
Alan! 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 Alan!
Thought you were going through puberty for a moment there.
What? Oh my God. No, it's just, it's early. I'm not even half a cup of coffee in. I'm not looking good, folks. Not today. So I'm going hungover into New Year's Eve. So there you go. God, I love this cup, by the way. My Star Trek cup. I gotta show you this.
Yeah, no one can see it. Oh, there we go.
There you go. This is good property of USS. Look, it's full. It's very full cup. Property of USS Enterprise. There you go. I got 2 cups in this cup. That's why I like it.
Yeah. Is that tea Earl Grey?
No, it's coffee. It's Dubai chocolate coffee.
This is gonna be a fun show.
Oh my God. Yeah. But we've got a lot to talk about. So let's see who's here.
Yeah, well, Axel Foley. Hey, Axel. Axel. Happy New Year's from the future. I mean, Australia. Oh yeah, Happy New Year in Australia. I believe it's 2026 over there now. Suns and Shadows cast, Chris Coffee Pull. What you got? I have 2 cups, a messy desk, and too many emails to reply to. 3 won't be enough. Merry New Year's. Trading places.
That's great. That's great. Thanks, Suns and Shadows.
God Night Return. Alan, you get out here right now, mister, and suffer like the rest of us. What are you even doing in there? Waxing Chris's chest again? It's because, that's why we were late. Troy Knoll, member for 6 months. Hope Chris and Alan have an amazing 2026. And I hope Threat has an amazing 2026.
Yeah, I hope everyone has an amazing 2026. It's certainly a much better lineup. I finished voting for the CCAs, and I also finished my best and worst of the year list. I got to say, what I learned is there were so many movies that weren't bad enough to be on the worst list, and so many movies that were just not that great. That was most movies. I went through we have a playlist of all the movies we review. If you look on the Film Threat main part of our channel, there's a list, reviews. I went through the entire list of all the first of all, I was surprised how many movies we reviewed.
Yeah.
Which was a lot. And secondly, most of them are forgettable or just whelming. They're not.
They say cream rises to the top. The cream this year was very thin.
The cream was thin, even for the worst. But I had a lot of honorable mentions. But wow,
I mean, I have 1 through 5 nailed down. But 6 through 10, I have no clue. The question will be, where will Superman fall on the list?
You'll be surprised. It's on my list, but in a way that's not great.
Yeah. And, I think 6 through 10, I'll just highlight things here. 6 through 10 will just be my favorite movies of the year. And
Jeremy Johns did a list, and he even said these are my favorite movies of the year, not necessarily best. So what can you say?
Yeah. 1 through 5 will be clearly the best of the year. 6 through 10 will be my favorite of the year.
I got to stop you, Alan. We are getting some incredibly generous super chats here.
Oh, hey.
Let's get them at the bottom here. 100. Whoa. 100 from Natalie. 3213.
100 Canadian. I mean, come on. Yeah. Happy New Year, Chris and Alan. You're my #1 watched YouTube channel of 2025.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, welcome
Andrew
aboard.
Cram with the big 50.
Good morning, Chris and Alan, mods and chat. Good morning, everyone, and Andrew.
Andrew, thank you. You're such a big supporter of the channel.
We generous supporter this year.
And here he says,
Andrew Cram, remember 23 months. Thanks for being authentic, and I hope to meet both Chris and Alan in person one day.
We are going likely to WonderCon. That's in Anaheim, California. San Diego Comic-Con. I'll maybe at Dragon Con in Atlanta. And there are other opportunities. We pretty much will let you know where we'll be if we're doing something like
There's
that.
an event at the end of January or close to that.
Award this in Santa Ana. So that'll be great. That's open to the public. I mean, just anyone can go. Look, we do charge for tickets, but look, free drinks, a gift bag, a show. You can't get that kind of entertainment for the ticket price. So, God, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, we will meet someday. And oh my God.
Oh, Chicken Wing 91 for $199.99. Oh, we're dropping chat bombs, huh?
Oh my God. Thank you, Chicken Wing. This is huge. 199.99, a proper 199, as Jeremy would say. And Sons and Shadows cast gifted 10 Film Threat memberships.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are really in a gifting mood today.
JWT 6577 for 5. Literally the first word I hear Alan say, cream. 2026 is going to be a good year. Yes. Why did I say cream? I'm trying to Chicken Wing for $4.99, only $4.99. I just arrived in California from F1 or from Florida, and what the fuck? It's cold here. Happy New Year's, gang.
Happy New Year's, Chicken Wing. Yeah, it
right.
is cold.
California is colder than Florida.
Yeah, currently, and
So
it's
we're
gonna rain.
We're not the pussiest pussies.
Well, it's going to rain for the next week, but that's very unusual. So,
Axel Foley for 5 Australian. It's been 2026 for an hour here, and still no flying cars.
Yeah, in the 70s we
got hoverboards.
We should get hoverboards, proper ones. But thank you, Axel Foley.
Thank you, Salazar Joseph 91 for $9.99. With the rumor of Doomsday being 3 hours long, how long will Secret Wars be?
Probably the same, or it could end up being 2 movies. That's
okay.
Thought.
Sorry, now I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Andrew Cram gifted 5 Film Threat memberships. Thank you, Andrew. We will meet someday, I promise.
All right. And Gone Bats, married for 23 months. Happy New Year's, guys.
Hey, nice.
Yeah. Speaking of 3 hours for our Indian viewers, I have seen Durandar.
Ooh, Durandar. There'll be a review on Friday.
Friday
will be all reviews. Today is all news, and we've got some big news.
Yeah. The best part of Durandar is there's an interval in the middle of the movie that our theater didn't take.
Oh, no. They cut it out?
Yeah, I know. Davia Duckworth, I'll have what he's having. That's right.
I love the thumbnail today.
There you go.
Of Alan. And
Lord Thoth, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, sign up as a member, join us on X, Discord, Rumble, and Instagram. Buy our merch, shop.filmthreat.com, and Happy New Year.
And this is the last week that our holiday and funeral for a franchise merch will be available. I think we're changing it next week, or end of this week will be different. End of this week, different merch. So if you want this merch, get it now. And Axel Foley gifted another Film Threat membership. Awesome. Check out our members only videos. They are awesome. Alan and I are fortunate to be able to go to a bunch of different events, and we always record the Q&A. Or if we go to a party together, like Alan was at the Netflix party and met Simu Liu.
My best friend.
I'm kind of trolling him now.
Are you?
On X. I've been trolling Simu Liu, and
just because he's my friend, you go out and troll him.
He posted something about Strange New World Star Trek, and I said no Asians, and I keep saying Simu Liu is right, and I tagged him. I'm encouraging him.
By the way, back to Durandar. There's not a single fork or spoon in this entire movie, and there's a lot of food being eaten.
Oh my God. Well, we have a lot to get to, Alan. Let's get to kind of I don't know. We're going to be looking at let's look at the Thor teaser trailer first.
Okay.
But I have a treat for everyone.
This is not the X-Men one?
I don't want to spoil it. No, we can't show the X-Men one because it's
Then how are we?
not out yet.
They put out a Thor teaser without. Okay, hitting theaters.
Okay. Let me start this. Like,
start it over.
Work in a clip. Hey, Alan.
Yes.
The Avengers Doomsday Thor teaser trailer is here. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, I'm going to show it to you. Let me cue it up here. It's very different than the Captain America trailer for Doomsday. This teaser, I'll just say it's different. Let's take a look. Chris Hemsworth. I saw this originally on the Chris Hemsworth X account, but let's watch it.
Father, all my life, I have answered every call to honor, duty, to war. But now fate has given me something I never sought. A child, a life untouched by the storm. Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her, not as a warrior, but as warmth, to teach her not battle, but stillness, the kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
Okay, December 18th. I'll say this. Here's what I'll say about this. It is back to old Thor. This is like Thor from the first Thor movie. This isn't Love and Thunder, jokey Thor. You know, very different. Alan, what are your thoughts?
Who's the villain? I mean, I just, we know it's Doctor Doom, but is he the villain at this point? Or is he fighting against? This is the problem I have, which is why this trailer doesn't hit me as it should. It's because I still have no idea what this movie's about. And
well, there's gonna be the third will be the X-Men. We'll probably take a look at that next week, and the next one will be the Doom reveal and a little bit more about what's in store. I'll say that, yeah, I'm sure that Chris Hemsworth. I mean, and also people are going to be confused about Thor has a daughter. For those that
context, there's zero context in this.
Thor: Love and Thunder. A lot of people did not see that movie. It underperformed, and I'm going to say that people that kind of checked out of, Marvel after Endgame will be confused about where the threads are. So there are going to be a lot of leading up to Doomsday videos on YouTube that will do very well. I'm sure that Marvel may do one of its own, so people aren't confused. Let me just say, like a recap, of a season, when it's like you're watching season 2 and you're like, I don't even remember season 1. So you see like the recap at the beginning. We need a recap of the Marvel universe from 2019 to 2026 to know where things are.
I want to see Ms. Marvel freak out at meeting Captain Marvel. That's the reminder I need. And then of course clips from Ironheart, that'll help. But to what we just saw, I mean, all we saw was Thor have an emotional moment. Zero context. If this were within the Thanos storyline, we'd at least have some context. We'd understand that Thanos is this threat that's gonna, that he may not survive. But here, all we just saw was an emotional scene. Great job.
But it reminds you like who the Thor character is. He's more regal. He's a god. And that's back to the core of the character instead of the goofy Thor or, fat Thor, Big Lebowski Thor.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you that. It's also a reminder of how bad the last two phases have been since, since Infinity War.
Yeah, no, I'm encouraged they brought the character back, but here's what's funny. I have to show you this on X.
I just want to say, I
go
think
ahead.
the thing that will make these trailers great is if there's a 5th trailer of Kevin Feige saying, "Yeah, we fucked up."
That would be a great trailer.
Yeah, that would be a great trailer, and that would restore a lot of confidence back in the franchise.
Let me just share this meme for you that's going to set people off. It says from Huff for Congress. I don't know. Is he really running for Congress? 2020 Marvel, let's replace all our white male heroes with minorities and or women. MCU is too big to fail. 2025 Marvel.
Yeah.
And here it is. Steve Rogers, Thor, Cyclops, and Downey's coming.
Yeah. And all we need is that trailer of Kevin Feige saying, "Yeah, we fucked up."
Yeah. I love this commentary here. It's like what we did, we tried, it didn't work, it failed, so we're bringing back the hits. It's kind of like when like a band that you love, their first and second album are great, they put out their new stuff and they go on tour and play only the new stuff, and you're like, these aren't the songs I like. And then they start playing the hits and you're like, yeah, that's what Marvel is now. Like a band that no one likes the new stuff.
Yeah. Just a reminder, Wonder Man comes out this month.
We will be covering Wonder Man. It drops all in one day. But Alan, did you see this?
No, I didn't.
Someone on the internet made a change to one of the Marvel trailers. I want to see what you noticed. I'm not going to point it out to you. And I want people in the chat pay close attention. This is making the rounds. Look at this. See what you know. Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. Whoever did that, amazing.
I'm just saying,
was amazing.
It's very difficult to match typography. They just put it that way.
Well, let's just say we might have had some involvement, and by that I mean shout out.
That's for Glenn.
Shout out to Atomic Lori.
Oh,
amazing!
Lori. Oh,
amazing work from her.
Lori's got After Effects skills.
You know what? I'm gonna post that on X after this. Please spread it around, and we'll see. Maybe people will react. Speaking of reactions, Alan, influencers reacting to Avengers Doomsday trailers. I guess the Russo brothers called in like they said fans. I say these are like influencers or whatever. And they put out a 1 minute and 1.5 minute video. I'll share this of people reacting to the Doomsday trailers. Would you like to watch it?
Yes.
Here it is. This is fans / paid influencers that are watching the trailers.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Holy cow. It says press play.
You only ever get to just watch something for the first time once. Like, this is it. Okay, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh
my gosh!
Oh my God, what is this?
Oh my god. That theme, it's just I'm hearing that theme.
There you go, Alan. Look at this. Baby. This is where the pirate videos came from, I guess.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I'm like,
They have the wrong ending.
Oh,
it's so sweet! Dad, I can't breathe. Oh my gosh.
December 18th, 2026.
Here we go. 11 months, 29 days. The countdown has begun.
Oh my god.
What do you think, Alan? That organic marketing there.
That turned out exactly how I thought it would turn out.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't that exciting, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. I'd expect people to be bawling, but even influencers couldn't muster up the tears to do that.
Yeah. Let's go to comments here. We've got a lot of comments. And Alan, if you would, I got to set up the next thing. So if you would go through, start from the top.
Yeah.
Jimmy J. Jackson gifted 10 Film Threat memberships.
Jimmy J. All right.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'm starting from the bottom here. Actually, I'm starting with this one. Nerd from Nerdrotic. Imagine driving across LA for this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was kind of underwhelmed. They didn't I think the trailers are okay. They're not to get a big reaction. Like I said, when I first saw the trailer, I saw it in the theater.
In a packed theater.
Yeah, and people were like, okay. They weren't blown away by it. So
yeah, I feel like the Thor, well, I guess, are they technically going to release the Thor one in theaters or no?
Oh yeah, this week. You'll see
Okay.
it turn up.
Sons and Shadows cast member for 29 months. Best marketing ever. Your mom hates Dead Space 2.
There you go.
I need context for that one. Here we go. CJ Ellen, Eulin, C. Julin for 5. Who's your top 5 most annoying shills and sellouts of 2025? Mine are Campia, Matt Ramos, Den of Nerds, Brandon Davis, and John Roca.
I don't know. The only one I watch of those are Campia, and I watch him for news, not commentary. Campia, I think, is a very good broadcaster. But the reason I really watch the show is Robert Meyer Burnett,
Yes.
who is on Versus with us, and Rob's takes are great. Campia's takes, I think, are ill-informed, and Robert RMB is the reason to watch that show. But Campia breaks news. You can't deny it. He actually breaks news. And just his takes on things I rarely agree with.
Yeah.
And he's he's successful for a reason, and there you go. But the others I'm familiar with but don't watch really at all, unfortunately. So sorry about that. But yeah, thank you.
All right. Here we go. Carnell for 5. I remember Chris making suggestions that we need Luis from Ant-Man to do a recap of the last 2 phases to catch everyone up before Doomsday. That would be great.
Yeah, I love that in Ant-Man, that thread. Thanks, Carnell, where he comes in and says, well, and then he's telling the story in kind of this weird way. That would be brilliant. I don't know why they don't do it. Even they could use Lewis for a recap, maybe not in Doomsday, but yeah, thank you, Carnell. Always good to hear from you.
I love how they not did it in Ant-Man Quantumania.
Right.
Uncle Jimmy Jam for 8 months. Chris, Alan, and Film Threat staff, happy and healthy New Year to you all. Appreciate you guys and love your insights and analysis of the film industry.
Well, appreciate you, Uncle Jimmy Jam, and appreciate you being a member. That's awesome.
Yeah, our buddy Christopher Moonlight Productions has a column going on at Film Threat right now. First, Happy New Year. Watching what Marvel is doing, I'm thinking that the doctor called it. The patient is dead, and people in Hollywood can't accept it. Time to learn a new trade.
Well, I also heard that the issue they're having now is big directors and actors don't want to do Marvel movies. They've kind of see Marvel as being played out, and actors don't want to be burdened with being a superhero. And, directors are like, it's basically you sign on to direct a movie. It's 3 years of your life. You're committed to 3 years, prep, production, and post and promotion. You're stuck for 3 years. So it's a huge commitment to choose to make a movie. And now Marvel movies are not, they're not everyone wanted to be part of Marvel years ago before Endgame. And now they can't jump off the Titanic quick enough.
Yeah. Also, the last few directors, did they really direct the movie? I think that's another issue directors have.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
Right. Ballerina is of the greatest. Exactly, Alan. It doesn't hit like it should. Yep.
Yeah, it really doesn't hit.
Need context. Tony Elias, better trailer than the Captain America one. I'm excited to see Avengers Doomsday once for the member berries and fan service, but not more than once. At least $2.5 billion to break even.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I mean, that's what these trailers are. It's member berries and fan service. 100%. Yeah. Sons and Shadows cast. I like Chris. I like Thor, but Love and Thunder really affected the character and audience perception.
Yes, it did. It did damage to the character.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've been hearing some weird things about the set of Avengers Doomsday. And this is from your friend Simu Liu. Let's take a look. I'm just going to blow up this X. It's from Cosmic Marvel on X. Simu Liu says Robert Downey Jr. had his own area on the Avengers Doomsday set, and they called it Downeyland. This is a quote from Simu. I remember getting invited to Downeyland for the first time and just showing up in this tent. And it's all this beautiful Andy Warhol-esque artwork, except all the characters are Downey. I mean, he's so self-aware. So he greeted me, and then I didn't realize that Downeyland has its own chefs, but I brought my own set lunch, and he was like, oh, no. We don't do that here. The chefs had come and laid out this full buffet, and I was like, I'll put this away. And then people are saying that this whole tent thing, if you go in the comments, it's very much like a Dr. Doom type thing, right? He has like a curated, like, chefs and sort of regal world. Look, this is like they're saying he's in full character by having like this, his own chef in a tent, having like a whole land. What do you make of that, Alan?
Yeah, I get the sense that if this is the most expensive movie Marvel is putting out, most of it has nothing to do with actually making the movie.
Right. I know. Isn't that weird?
No, I want to believe. I believe that, or wouldn't go. Yeah, I think half the budget is salary, is cast salary.
Oh, minimum. Half the budget is salary. Why do you think most of it is being shot on a soundstage? Yeah, it's just, look, it's going to be green screen everything, and it's going to be wild.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, with all the money they're spending, they still can't afford to shoot it in LA.
Right. So they're shooting on a soundstage, not in LA, in the UK.
But they're spending all this money, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Well, I find this really interesting. So there you go. Hey, here's another thing that caught my eye. You're a fan of Grace Randolph, right?
Oh, yeah.
She shared this.
Right up there with Campea in terms of great takes.
This is from Undiscovered. She quote tweeted, "This is from Undiscovered History." But one of the disturbing things I'm seeing on almost everyone who I respect, people like Sasha Stone and David Poland with the Hot Button, they both have Substacks. I don't think they like each other, oddly, but they're both predicting mass closures of movie theaters for 2026. I mean, you have said anecdotally, Alan, that when you go to the theater, you're often the only person in the theater.
Yeah. Which speaks to whether my theater will be open in 2026.
Well, that's what I'm saying is there was a lot of COVID money that went around to help businesses like movie theaters. But that may not be enough. And I mean, we lost how many 2,000 screens
The ArcLight
because of the pandemic, and we're about to lose more because the business is down. I highly recommend you read David Poland's Hot Button on Substack. But let's watch this video. This is a comparison of movie theaters from 2024 to what they were in 1987. I mean, the biggest thing you notice is no cell phones. No cell phones. Let's take a look at this video.
It's a nice popcorn tray. Tickets for this showing cost me about $48 for two people. Well, it's called Prime One. I forgot exactly what Prime is.
It's 2024. Notice the 80s. You can tell from the fashion. The theater's packed.
And the hairstyle.
All kinds of people. And they have ushers in the theaters. Look at a lot of older people going to the movies, young people as well. Something for everyone.
Yeah.
Sold out. Look at that. All those showings. Wow. Sold out screenings, that doesn't happen. I mean, it's rare that it does. Alan, what do you think?
Yeah, I miss those days. I mean, first of all, there were fewer screens. I think the most my Cineplex had was 8.
Right.
The one down the road from my house in 1987 was a screen of 1. You saw the one movie that was there. I traveled across the LA South Bay just to get to the theater that I would ultimately see all 3 Star Wars movies in. Prices were I believe $5 or $6, and at minimum wage, that was me working an hour and a half to buy a ticket for a movie. And also the movies are so much better in the 80s compared to now. I mean, look, we were not at a loss for movies in the 80s.
No, I mean, we showed that video on Monday from that podcast where they go through movies from like 1998, and there was something for everyone. There were all different types of movies across genres, across what would appeal to different demographics. It was surprising.
Yeah, I mean, look, in 87, Return of the Jedi had already come out. I believe we're around the second Indiana Jones movie. There's certainly a lot of great movies coming out at that time. Yeah.
I mean, it's there's a real question, especially now with Netflix buying WB. Will theaters survive? That's they're going to be mass closures in 2026. 2025 was not a great year. It was another disappointing year. So we shall see. Let's take a look at this. Chadwick Boseman is going to make Black Panther 3. He's doing it. And he was on Josh Horowitz's podcast, Happy, Sad, Confused. I'm going to share this.
Hold on. Who was on the podcast? Chadwick Boseman, or was it Ryan Coogler?
No, sorry. I apologize. Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther 3 and Black Panther 1, 2, and 3 now, he talked about Chadwick Boseman's original arc in Black Panther 2, what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And he talks also about Black Panther 3 and why he's doing it.
Yeah. Let me give you a little bit of context here, because this was something I wanted to ask Ryan Coogler when we met him.
Please, yeah.
But I remember D23 just before production began on Black Panther 2, or well before the pandemic. Ryan Coogler and Kevin Feige were on stage at D23 at the big presentation, and Ryan Coogler handed over to Kevin Feige the outline for Black Panther 2. At this point, no one knew anything about, or the world didn't know what was going on with Chadwick Boseman at the time. They just assumed he was going to star in it. And I always wondered, when he handed over that outline, did he know Chadwick Boseman was dying at that point?
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. He kept it very private. It's sad.
Yeah. So he's going to talk about that outline that he handed to Kevin Feige.
Yes, well, he talks about it here. So, well, let's take a look at this video, and then we'll talk about it on the back end. So here we go.
I'm not expecting you to say anything about the next Black Panther, but you have said it's going to be your next film. My question for you is a really basic one, and I mean this with love.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it? You don't need to do it. You've proven yourself in this realm twice. So, like, I mean, why is it important to you?
I'm not making movies to prove anything. Like you know what I mean? I'm telling stories that I want to tell, that I'm obsessed with, that I feel like, like the burning desire to do. And it's a movie that I'm incredibly excited about. So that's really the truth of it. I'm not, don't get me wrong, over the course of making things, do I have an opportunity to prove things to myself?
Sure.
Or prove things about the marketplace? Now, absolutely, bro. You know what I mean? Did I enjoy making a movie that was essentially about powerful Black women that were grappling with grief, while trying to do incredibly important jobs, and also starring in indigenous Mesoamerican people, that I have a good time proving that movie could go make $800 million. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. It brought me great joy to prove that. But that's not why I was making it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was making it because I had a story that I was obsessed with, and I had an opportunity to do things that I learned how to swim on that movie, bro. I've been terrified of the water. I had I got to live my best James Cameron life, bro. I'm 20 I'm 20 feet in the tank, you know what I'm saying, with a bunch of Black and Mexican folks swimming around. You know what I mean? that shit was awesome, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I did get a chance to move through a inescapable human emotion, that the emotion of grief. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the chance to move through that, and I get to tell that story to my kids. Like, I made a fucking 100 and some odd day movie with a broken heart. You know what I'm saying? And we did it. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Like, I'm in it for.
Are you playing the right clip?
I'm in it for the my heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this movie on my heart.
Yeah, this may not be the right clip, but it's still really interesting. Let me go to the correct clip. But let me go to the correct clip here. Sorry about that. It's part of a much longer interview. So let me get right to it. Here we go.
The father-son story. Can you give me one scene that you were itching to get him to see him play in the Wakanda Forever We'll Never See?
Look, bro, it was like a 180-page drive, chock full of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the big thing about the script was that it was this thing called the Ritual of 8, where when a prince is 8 years old, he has to go spend 8 days in the bush with his father. And amongst those 8 days, they don't have it. They have to go into the bush without any tools. And the prince has to listen has to listen and do everything that's asked of him by his father. But the rule is, for those 8 days, the prince can ask the father any question, and the father has to answer. So during the course of those 8 days, Namor launches an attack. So that was what the movie was. He had to deal with somebody who was, and it was a different version of Namor in that script, but he had to deal with somebody who was like insanely dangerous. But because of this ritual, his son had to be like joined at his hip the whole time. Yeah. So while he was engaging in negotiations, fights and shit, his son had to be right there, or else they would have to violate this ritual, which had never been broken. So that was what the movie was.
Talk about raising the stakes. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, I got you.
It was insane. It was insane, bro. And Chad was gonna kill it, bro. But life goes as it goes.
Yeah.
God, I mean, think about that. That it would be a father-son story. Black Panther 2.
Yeah. And look what we got.
It would have been much better.
Look what we got instead.
Yeah.
I mean, what we got instead was essentially a Marvel superhero movie.
Yes, which is sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah. It also speaks to, I don't think you could have recast Chadwick for that role or in that story.
Yeah. Let's go to comments.
Axel Foley for 10 Australian. Alan, your mom hates Dead Space 2 was a marketing campaign for the game Dead Space 2, where they got a bunch of mums in to watch footage of the game and give their opinion.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That game is like gory and violent. And yeah.
And mums hate it. Lord Khan for 2. Happy New Year's Eve, Chris Gore and Alan. Don't forget me. How
Lord
can
Comment.
I?
Lord Comment, how can I forget you? I see you on X all the time.
I know. Of pictures of me liking
Appreciate
like
you.
this. Razor Burn 35 for 2. Happy New Year, Chris, Alan, and Chet. Be safe all. Happy
Thank you,
New
Razor
Year.
Burn. Good to hear from you.
Chelsea M, member for 19 months. Happy New Year's Eve, Chris, Alan, and Chat. Hope you guys have an awesome year.
Same to you, Chelsea M. Appreciate you. That's great.
K Manifesto for 25. Thanks, Chris and Alan, and providing another great year of entertainment. You're welcome.
Well, it's not over yet. Friday, Alan and I will present our best and worst of the year list. Alan, are you done with yours?
No, I have top 5.
Top 5. You don't have worst?
Not yet. Like you said, there's a lot of research I have to do.
Well, look, I did a worst and best, and then honorable mentions for both that were kind of just, I have something to say about them.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see why I did it.
Yeah. So, I'm going to throw some indie films in there too.
Thank you, K Manifesto. That's very generous. People are being very generous today.
All right. Defending the Truth for 2. Coogler sounds borderline retarded. What?
He's
did you have
very
a conversation
intentional
with him?
in the way he speaks.
Yeah.
He speaks softly, so you lean in to listen.
Yeah. And he's not overly verbose. He gets right to the point.
Yeah.
Jean Hu, gifted 5 Film Threat memberships. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean Hu. Thank you.
Lord Comment for 2. Chris Gore, you are my streamer and awesome person of choice. Oh,
I'll take it. I've never really won an award, but I'll take that as an award. Person of choice.
And good old Andrew Cram for 10. Happy New Year, Chris Gore, Alan, Mods, and Chat.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you.
Let's see. Olo Liu Kui. Half the movie is RDJ's salary, and believe us, America, he's worth every penny. You're gonna love this guy. You loved him before, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I mean, RDJ is the whole. It is like the key to this whole thing. I mean, in a way, from what I've heard, is as Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. built or created or spawned the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and as this character of Doom, he will end it.
Yeah, and let's just be real. This movie, any money this movie makes, will be because of RDJ.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff Tucker, my friend, Tucker time. Appreciate you, man. Miss you and your lovely family. I catch your videos, going to swap meets, finding good stuff. He says, imagine good customer service. Today, they practically ignore you. Self-serve drinks, hate it all. I agree, Jeff. In general, the quality of everything has dropped, from food to customer service to movies and music. Just look at like that video we looked at on Monday, where it was just, the year 1998, what movies were out. The way people treat each other, I think has gone down. Like just common courtesy. You want to hear a pet peeve? You want to hear a pet peeve that I have? I mean, I have a lot, but let me give you, this is something that infuriates me.
A freaking IKEA chair.
Okay, you can complain all you want about people being on their phone all the time. I don't care. It happens. It's just people are on their phones all the time. Whatever. Here's what bugs me. When someone walks through a door, stops, and looks at their phone, or when they exit a plane and stop, so they're walking and then stop walking to look at their phone. People can't walk and chew gum or walk and look at their phone at the same time. They'll walk, stop, and hold up the line or the walkway. I know that, road rage is something that's real. Pedestrian rage is also real. I can't tell you how many times I'm at the mall. We're on the escalator. Someone's on their phone. They get off the escalator and they stop. They don't continue to walk, holding up the people that are exiting the escalator. We are living, it's not even funny anymore. We're living in idiocracy. Yeah, the worst version of idiocracy ever. It's terrible. So I'm just sort of done with dimwits. You ever heard someone who does not suffer fools? We are living in a world of more and more fools, and they're wasting those of us who want to, there's no common courtesy for others or even awareness that others are around. When you're in your phone bubble and you are locked into your phone, looking at your phone, you're not aware of others around you. It's sad. It's sad.
A freaking IKEA chair.
So that's my rant.
Get off your damn phones, people.
What? But thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Always appreciate you. Miss you, brother.
All right, Infinity Media Productions for 5. As an indie filmmaker, I appreciate you guys more than you know. Looking forward to 2026. Well,
Yeah,
hopefully
thank
you'll have
you.
a film or be producing a film.
Yeah, because it sounds like you have a production company.
Damn.
Send us your movie.
And good old Tom Siebert for 1313. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Hey, it's Oliver. He was on the show on Monday.
Yeah. Ulf. Oh, that's Ulf. Okay. Hey guys,
Oliver.
thanks for having me on Monday. It was great talking to all of you. I hope I wasn't too much trouble, and even more, I hope you guys have a great New Year's tonight.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, it's almost New Year's for you right now. Isn't that right?
Have no
It's
idea.
almost.
No, I don't think it's. I think they got a couple hours, but it's definitely closer than us.
Yeah, a few hours, but you're almost there. Yeah, Oliver, fix that mic and we'll have you back. Appreciate that.
The Nerd Far Away, done with dimwits, should be a film threat T-shirt. Atomic Glory. LOL.
Well, maybe a T-shirt. I don't know. We need, maybe a limited edition. Let's see.
Let's see. Our own Charmin. Sorry, can you repeat that? I was checking my phone. Get off your damn phone.
Thank you for that, Aaron Sherman. I appreciate it. That's great. We've got a lot more news here. I'm going to push some of it for Friday because we're reviewing.
We do have a lot on Friday. Just saying. We have best and worst reviewing.
What are we doing? We're doing reviews and
best and worst.
Best and worst.
That's a full show in and of itself.
All right, but we gotta look at this. This I want to actually return to this topic for verses because I found this so fascinating. Nielsen ratings reveal audiences are not watching new shows. That most of, when you look at the data, this is from a Twitter thread from Lucas Show on X. He said, we examined 6 years of Nielsen data to understand what TV people are streaming and how their tastes have changed. Going to share some takeaways, starting with the biggie. Hollywood is delivering fewer new hit TV shows than at any time in recent history. Look at this chart here. Okay. Insane. No new hits. And here he continues in the thread. The most watched original show of the last 5 years was Ozark. This surprised me, but it is Stranger Things if we'd been able to include the latest season. Look at this. Ozark is the decade's most watched show so far. Top originals from 2020 to 2025 by minutes watched in weekly top 10. That's crazy. Going down some other takeaways. We spend too much time talking about Apple, HBO, Paramount Plus, and Peacock, and not enough time talking about Tubi and Roku. Tubi and Roku have doubled HBO and Peacock in size over the last couple years. This is free streaming on Roku and Tubi. I think it's because I have two TVs in my place and they're both Roku TVs. I've always had a Roku box. Like when they first came out, I loved Roku.
Yep.
It was great. So look at Tubi and Roku and how they've surpassed Warner's and Peacock. Tubi and Roku are the gold and black. Warner and Peacock are the gray and blue. Look at 2025. I think that's a couple reasons. And they've basically flatlined on growth. A couple reasons. They're both free, Tubi and Roku. And the other thing is the economy. You know, as the middle class continues to get gutted by terrible choices by our leaders. I don't want to talk about daycares and how much money, fraud, waste, and abuse is currently happening that's cost the middle class. Also, awful choices by the people who run California. But people have less disposable money. That's why we appreciate everyone who helps support the channel so much.
Yeah.
But
also, I think in the last 2 years, the studios have been decidedly going after the free streaming services like Roku.
Look,
and the content is there, and they're legit making money off of it.
Yeah, I follow the Shout Factory. Shout Factory does great DVDs. Shout Factory also has a YouTube channel where they stream like Godzilla movies. They just stream them
24/7,
and they post movies. Even WB has started to post movies on YouTube now. It is a revenue source. Here we go. I'm gonna keep reading some of these. Apple accounts for fewer original hits than any other major streaming service.
No kidding.
HBO hits don't count as originals. Otherwise, it would be ahead of the chart. On the plus side, its share is growing. So there you go.
Can you blow that one up?
Yeah. Let me blow that one up for you. Yeah.
Okay.
So all they're doing is looking at the data of Nielsen's. This is public information. The most watched original show of the last 5 years was Ozark. This surprised me, but it would be Stranger Things if you were able to include the latest season. Anyways, these are all this is in a Twitter thread from Lucas Shaw. We'll share that link in the description. Alan, what do you think of all this?
I mean, you think theaters are dying. Network television is dying.
Yeah.
And
it
it's
is.
it's a slow death that no one's talking about. You know, I mean, you think about news, we get that off of YouTube now.
Yeah.
This idea of appointment television, because that's what linear streaming or linear channels are. It's you have to be in front of your TV at a specific time to watch a show. Well, there's no need to do that again.
Yeah.
Because you can wait a day and get it on streaming, and then you have ads, and also the sense that the people running the networks, Disney, Warner Brothers, et al, it's a low priority. And
Right.
I think if they had their choice, they would. If it weren't for the fact that they had news, they would probably be dumping network television as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
I think that's what Paramount's doing.
Network TV is irrelevant. Late night shows are dead genre because they're not appointment TV. I used to fall asleep to late night shows. I remember watching Conan and just like, it's late at night. I came back from whatever I was doing. I was done for the day. Late night TV, make me laugh. I've been watching old clips of Jay Leno. He does this bit, things he finds at the 99-cent store. That is hilarious. They're like bad products. And oh my God, that bit was so funny. Not political. He made fun of everybody. He would make fun of Clinton. He'd make fun of whoever was in office. Leno was a class act. Is very, he was only political in the sense that, well, they're the president. We're going to make fun of him. They weren't like this sort of aligned with, we have to support the current administration and their policies, which it seems all media does now.
Yeah.
All legacy media just supports whatever their narrative they're fed.
And I think that sped up their death.
Yeah.
People just stopped watching. Even people who supported that political end of the spectrum stopped watching.
Yeah.
They overvalued Paramount, and now Stephen Colbert wonders why he can't keep his show because no one's watching your show. It's not because Paramount doesn't have the money to pay you. There's just no return on that money that they're paying you.
Well, this analysis of the Nielsen data is not surprising. But
I mean, network television is basically Tubi now. Tubi and Russo.
Tubi or YouTube. YouTube is the number one streaming service. Number one.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube probably 90% of my viewing on television.
I listen to YouTube in my car. Listen to podcasts and whatnot.
I mean, what was the last show you watched on network television, not cable television, that you were at home, had to be at home to watch it?
Monday Night Football. It's always NFL or sports.
Yeah. What about a TV show, a scripted show?
None.
Yeah.
Zero. I don't watch.
I think the last two I can remember was Lost and Everybody Loves Raymond. And that was over 20 years ago.
Yep. All right. Let's end with this. David Poland. I highly recommend you follow David Poland on he's on X. He has a Substack, and I get his email blasts. They're not daily, but they're mostly daily. We know each other in real life. I've known David Poland, God, for 20 years, more than 20 years. He is a straight shooter. He's a guy that looks at the data. And looking forward to 2026, he has some pet theories. This is his column, The Hot Button on Substack. You can look it up, davidpoland.substack.com. He has some pet theories. I found this fascinating. Alan, you've got notes for this. Would you please read them?
Okay, so from the notes, I start by admitting I've been struggling to write because the past week or two has been overwhelming and the structure of my newsletter feels off. Writing reviews feels trivial, and so I boil them down to blunt examples. If you like Avatar movies, the new one is the most emotionally engaging. If you want an outrageous erotic thriller, the Housemaid delivers. No Other Choice blends Korean dark comedy with moral questions. Anaconda plays with a grown-up riff on a Minecraft movie. Marty Supreme gives you peak Timothy Chalamet with Safdie-style chaos. The Testament of Ann Lee and Song Sung Blue are both musical and tragic, though I think only Ann Lee really works. The point is that there's plenty to see, even if reviewing it feels hollow. I then tried to impose structure by introducing my pet theories of 2026, with a main one being that indie film marketing is damaging itself through oversaturation. Too many films are opening on too many screens with marketing budgets too small to support them, which drags down both the better positioned releases instead of letting them break out. To test this idea, I dive into the numbers, comparing July through November of 2019 and 2025. What shocks me is that in 2029 actually had far more indie films opening on fewer than 1,000 screens. For example, in 2029, 37 indie distributors released 51 films under the threshold, while in November 2025, only 22 distributors released 24 such films. That runs counter to the assumption that today's indie market is uniquely crowded. I use Fathom Events as a clear example of how business models have shifted. In 2029, its biggest release was the BTS World Tour Love Yourself and Soul, a one-day event that grossed $3.5 million on fewer than 1,000 screens. In contrast, its biggest success has been the 15th anniversary re-release of Coraline, which grossed $34 million over 6 weeks, starting on more than 1,500 screens. Both event releases, but they represent fundamentally different strategies that have often lumped together as the same thing. I also look at studios' specialty divisions I call dependents, like Focus, Searchlight, and Screen Gems. In 2019, these divisions released 15 films and 2,000 screens, averaging $32 million a title. In 2025, they released 6 wide films, averaging close to $23 million, showing how much these divisions have pulled back since COVID. I ask whether non-studio indies have made up the difference. The answer is yes in volume, but no in money. In 2019, non-studio films opened 2,000 plus screens and earned $1.35 billion total. In 2025, 42 films opened. They earned only $867 million so far, with much lower averages per film. I end by asking whether more is less, and admit that no definitive answer. What's clear is that since COVID, the industry has taken massive swings in how it releases and markets films, and everyone is still guessing what swing is building the future and quietly hollowing it out.
Yeah, so he examines in this. I put up the data actually, so you could look at it. It's look at it 2019 through. These are like this is the fall release slate of 2019 compared to 2025, the number of films being released. The first thing you notice is a lot more movies were released in 2019 as opposed to 2025. And then what the grosses were, by month. It's alarming. It's alarming. And the thing is, what's happening is there are fewer major releases, and there are indie movies. I mean, indie movies are great. They're part of the ecosystem, but you need those big major movies those help the indie movies get attention. You go to the theater. I'm here to see the big Disney, whatever it is. But then you'll notice there are other indie films. You also see trailers. It helps the business have a tentpole big blockbuster studio film. It helps everyone else that's below that, and they're not being helped because there are fewer ones and they're underperforming. Alan, what's your takeaway?
I mean, this is an interesting thing. I guess his point is that things are upside down and backwards, and no one knows how to fix it.
Yes.
Um,
And the Netflix WB deal, this is why almost united the entire industry is against it.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think we can blame the strike for the fewer wide releases because, 2026 is kind of the ramp up year where we're going to get all the titles all the films that, we're going to get more because the strike is no longer a factor.
Right.
But the other thing is what the studios are greenlighting. What's clear to me is that the studios will only greenlight home run movies. So you're literally standing at the plate and your single goal is to hit a home run.
Right.
And if you know anything about baseball, you're not going to hit a home run the majority of the time. And I think that speaks to why there's a smaller number of big movies this year, because the ones that did make it, and I think there's only four real winners, is because because when you've got to make a good movie to hit a home run.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, when we looked at that video on Monday, I almost want to play it again. That video we looked at on Monday that went through movies from 1998. It's like a 1-minute video. I'll try to find it here. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. I go to the theater every week. I'd see a movie in a genre that like maybe I didn't think was great or whatever. It was okay, but man, it was kind of.
Well, I mean, one point I made about 1998 was in the top 15, there were only 4 remakes and sequels in 1998 in the top 15.
I'm going to play this video again because I want to emphasize how important I think this is. This is from a podcast. They say it on here. I just want to play the video. 1998. The movies of that year. Listen.
I think 1998 is in the running for the greatest checking all the boxes movie year we've ever had. All these different types of movies that can come out in a year.
Yeah.
Drama, Saving Private Ryan. Provocative drama, American History X. Foreign, Life is Beautiful. Beloved movie nerd movie, Out of Sight. Guys movie, Rounders. Great comedy, There's Something About Mary. Cult comedy, Big Lebowski. Goofy comedy, Wedding Singer. Conspiracy, Enemy of the State. Political, Primary Colors. War, Thin Red Line. Sports movie, He Got Game. Horror, Halloween H2O. Action, Armageddon. Well done for me and CR action, Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sci-fi, Truman Show. Sci-fi horror, Blade. Rom-com, You've Got Mail. Black rom-com, Stella Got a Groove Back. Corny drama, Patch Adams. High School, Can't Hardly Wait. Fucked up indie movie, Your Friends and Neighbors. You seen that one?
No.
It's a fucked up indie movie. TV turned movie, X-Files, animated A Bug's Life, and Kids Parent Trap. Think about how many categories I just listed, and we have an awesome one for each one. Let's go back.
The rewatchables. It's on Spotify as the podcast. He makes a point. They served the market, and they were micro markets, but they were broad. They were sort of micro genres, but they were broadly appealing, right? And you look at also the diversity. It's surprising. And look, if you saw that clip on Monday, I'm sorry. I think it's so important what's being said there. I discovered it from Roger Avery, who we follow each other on X, and I thought it was really important to share and watch again just to drive home the point. We're not just old men yelling at the cloud that older stuff was better. It was objectively better at that time. Any final thoughts, Alan? We'll go to comments.
I'll say just as the last thing, most of those movies he listed, you could make for under $50 million.
Yes. That's
today.
Another great
you could
movie.
make it today for
Well,
under $50 million.
Most of the movies, probably not Saving Private
Armageddon,
Ryan,
no.
But
Armageddon,
or
no.
Armageddon. But those other films, they were like solid movies, like Rounders. Solid movie for
Rounders
men.
was an independent movie. It was a Miramax movie.
Yeah. With Matt Damon.
Yeah, There's Something About Mary. You could definitely make There's Something About Mary for under $25 million.
I remember going to an early screening of that, and the audience didn't know what it was about, and everyone lost their minds.
Yeah.
it was so good and so weird and so original.
Yeah, and it's not like you can't make those movies today. I mean, you just got to get over this whole DEI thing. Just make a damn movie. You know, don't start asking questions about, well, shouldn't this person do that or shouldn't this person be this? You know, just tell an authentic story. You don't have to spend $100 million on it, and you'll make money and you'll bring people back to the theaters. You'll give people more options every weekend to come back to the theater.
Look, listen to what my Asian co-host has said. Let's get rid of this DEI stuff.
Except hire more Asians in your movie.
Let's go to comments here.
Pro Elator 79 for 5. Thank you. Super sticker. Or
That sends in 5. Thank you.
Unless there's unless you meant to make a comment, then let us know. Dark Hero fan, most new shows suck. I couldn't tell you how many new shows I've started. I stopped within the first 3 episodes.
Wow.
Yep.
Dark Hair fan, you're right. There's like, now when we watch a show, I turn on, it's like, let's see if it's any good. And there was a show with an actress I really like on Netflix in the first half hour. And this is my lesbian partner. I was like, it told me what the show was going to be. And I was like, okay, I'm good.
You're better off watching Stranger Things.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Lower comment for 2. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, lower comment for 2. You want bad leaders and be Siri.
BSery.
Look at Minnesota. Look at California.
Look, California's worse.
Yeah, from what I understand,
what
I understand, we make Minnesota look like a charity. Graph one for 2. In the name of all that's holy. # cancel Disney Plus.
Thank you, Graph Web.
I currently spend $35 a month on Disney Plus.
Oh my God. No, I canceled it.
I need my WWE.
Hopefully they give us Wonder Man so we can watch that.
Yeah.
Hey, very generous.
Yeah, Francisco Sanchez Jr. for 20. Thank you. Here's to a better new year for everyone. In 2025, I watched 526 movies. Theaters saw me 8 times all year. I watched 1 Netflix movie, Left-Handed Girl. I'm halfway through that one. Werewolf will be the only movie I will see in theaters in 2026.
Oh, how is Left-Handed Girl?
Interesting so far. A lot better than Rosewood.
Okay,
a lot less depressing. But
let's get a review on Friday.
Yeah.
Thank you, Francisco. Appreciate you.
I'm still trying to watch No Other Choice.
Yeah, and a couple other non-soup comments that are worthwhile.
The Chicago Box. I find that YouTube is my biggest source of entertainment. Yep.
Thank you, Chicago Box. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you.
Razorburn. I want Shout when there's no one streaming.
Yeah, Shout is almost live all the time. They'll do like an MS Mystery Science Theater 3000 marathon.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do these marathons where it's like, and I'll tune in. They'll be like, oh, they're doing an Ultraman. It's just playing Ultraman episodes.
Yeah.
Like all day. I just put it on the channel.
I think
they do a live stream where it's Godzilla, but only the battles.
I think that's where we watch Adam West Batman as well on Shout.
Oh, wow.
Christopher Moonlight Productions. We're blaming the indie films now. Yeah, marketing is an issue, but honestly, if theaters want to survive, they're going to have to step up and get foot traffic. They're on their own.
Well, Chris, I see David Poland's point. The point is they're more indies to fill slots, but they're poorly marketed or over marketed, and it divides the marketplace. You don't have like one tent pole and a couple of solid smaller indies. I mean, even A24 stuff is not a
look at Angel Studios David. I mean, that's an indie film. But Angel Studios knows how to market. And you'll see a lot of movies that Angel Studios didn't make be under their banner because these filmmakers understand the marketing power that Angel Studios has. And it's very good. I will always see an Angel Studio trailer or ad on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, Bill S. Preston Esquire. Pluto TV has channels for Stargate and Star Trek Next Generation, I'll often turn on.
Mhm.
And yeah, and Razor Burn. I watch the Godzilla marathons on Shout too. They're just that you see that they're the channel's live, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh, I subscribe to them. They're live. Just have Godzilla playing
Yeah.
in the background. I've seen all the movies.
I mean, ultimately, all this is about momentum. And right now, theaters are on a downward momentum, and we're conditioning people at the moment to not come to theaters as a weekly ritual.
Chicago box A24 has been very hit and miss, with more misses than hits lately. 100% agree.
I mean,
It's,
you might as well throw Lionsgate in that as well.
Yeah, it's their yeah, we're gonna review Greenland 2, which I believe is Lionsgate. One of the first big movies coming out January. I just did the schedule for the rest of for January. I always set up our live streams 1 month in advance. Set it up. Here we go.
Mhm.
And January, this will be the worst January since the last worst January. Like,
Which was last year.
Yeah, and there's a big movie coming out called Primate about
That's
like
the movie.
Primate is a horror film about a killer monkey,
yeah.
kind of based on true events. There've been stories plucked from the news about let's have a monkey as a pet, and then it rips someone's face off. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, January has terrible releases. Ballerina is of the greatest. Yeah, true. And there we're gonna wrap it up there, Alan. It is New Year's Eve. Are you gonna celebrate? What are you doing? I'm going to Old Town Pasadena, where people might be camped out in the rain. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Well, my daughter and I are volunteering at the rescue mission tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
Way
But
to
what I
look-
think I'll do is for members, we'll do a Jackbox stream tomorrow.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna do on New Year's Day.
Jackbox game stream with Alan tomorrow for members only. That's great. And that's very charitable of you, Alan, to do that and make me look bad.
Because I care about members more than you do. So
Yeah. And Lord Comet coming in hot. Oh, they're not going to let us stop.
yeah, it's from Chimp to Chump, the untold story.
Chip to Chump.
28 years later is coming on January.
Yeah.
The Bone Temple.
Bone Temple. Yeah, that's coming out. That may be a highlight. I'll just
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you remember Lancelot Link Secret Chimp?
Oh God. Barely.
That show, it was a show with monkeys. They'd give them something to chew so that you see them like chewing, but they'd talk and do human dialogue. You know, they make them talk. It's just a story with monkeys in weird costumes. It was the dumbest show, and I watched that as a kid. Lancelot Link Secret Chimp. Wait, can I find that? I'm going to go on YouTube. I'm going to see if there's a clip. I'm going to see. We might get hit. Lancelot Link Secret Chimp.
Well, let's not forget Bedtime for Bonzo, which starred former
Bedtime for
President
Bonzo.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh my God. This is Lancelot Link Secret Chimp. I found the opening of the show, but are there clips? Oh my God. I found
You remember
it.
the Amazing Dobermans? I used to watch those
Oh
movies.
my, I found it, Alan.
Okay, here we go.
Just for you. Just for you. Here we go. This is why Primate exists. Look at this.
I'm your host, Ed Simeon, and tonight we have a really big show for you.
Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp.
Calling Lancelot Link. Come in, Link.
That's Lancelot Link. That's Lancelot Link.
This is Lancelot Link checking in.
Lance Link, you gotta come through.
They put on a set of DVDs.
Secret. Wow, that sounds exciting.
Feeling out ahead,
I know what to do this time.
by your side, right to the end. John is the leader on the side.
You were careless, foolish, and you were stupid.
Should old Lance Link What you gonna do?
Yeah, I simply can't wait.
It's up to you. A man on check, you better beware.
Enough nuclear power to launch a gigantic rocket.
Got an evil chauffeur and Peter's his name. And that
show is
woman's lovely, but
ridiculous.
she's wicked all the
Tonight
same.
you will steal the star of Karachi Diamond.
Now Trump can control the weather everywhere.
Oh my god!
I was
All right,
3
so
years old when that came out.
I did. So there were only 17 episodes, but they put out a box set of all the episodes. That's insane.
Okay, look at the stars here. Bernie Capel, Mel Blanc, and Larry Storch.
That's crazy. I can't. That's awesome. Hey, you last minute ones coming in.
Aaron Charman for 10. Happy New Year's to Chris, Alan, and everyone in the chat. All the best for 2026.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you. All the best for you too. Hopefully 2026 will be a better year. This year sucked ass. I'm sorry. This year for movies was disappointing. There's some highlights here and there, but ultimately, no.
I'm
not a
very
good year.
optimistic for 2026, and then they'll strike.
Yeah, there maybe SAG is already discussing a strike.
Oh my gosh. Well, WGA looks like it's because of mismanagement. Jean Hu for 742. Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year to you, Sean Hu.
Lord Khan for 2. Is this a show or members of Congress on TV?
The monkeys.
Yeah.
Someone needs to do like a monkey show, but it's like they do the thing with. Have you ever seen the thing with Trump babies?
Yeah.
They take like clips of Trump and other news, and they just make everyone babies.
I hate to say it, it's perfect.
It's really good. It's really good. But that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you, Lord Comet. Thank you to our mods for being awesome. MK Solid, Lord Thoth, Ololique on Rumble, and Atomic Lori and Glenn Nuccio. Appreciate all of you. Have a great rest of the year. We'll see you next year in 2026 with our best. And we save it till the end of the year so we can literally see everything. We save it to the end of the year. So there you go. And Alan, what do you have to say?
And Alan, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Wait, one more thing.
Yeah.
It's the end of the holiday season. Okay, let's do it again. What? But Alan, what do you have to say?
Let's get out of here.